Hi everyone, this is Becky Moore from PHOTOPLAY Paper, and I am so excited to be with you to showcase our first Say It With Stamps release of 2021. In addition to new prompt words, icon stamps, and designer stencils, we have also added new 6x6 paper pads and 6x6 background stamps. Let's dive in and take a look at all that's new. Our prompt word family has grown by 6, and this collection is now up to 24 word stamps and dies. In this release, we have added the words sweet, smile, baby, and girl, boy, party, kindness, and an ampersand, and the word and. As with all of our prompt stamp words, the main word can stand alone or be used in conjunction with all of the sentiments that are on the same stamp set. Some of these phrases will stamp before the word, some after, and some before and after. The coordinating dies feature the word prompt and a shadow of the word. And remember, the word die is sized exactly to the same size of the word stamp, so they can be easily mixed and matched. Here are some examples we've created to show these new words. Pardon me. This is the word sweet. This is party. I think that's a shaker card. The word smile. Here's a baby boy and a baby girl. The word kindness. And finally, that really cool ampersand and the word and. In this release, we have some really fun icon stamps, and as always, each set comes with coordinating dies. Our new Busy Bee stamp features these darling little bees and small sentiment words that can be used together, such as be kind, cute as can be yourself. As you'll see later in this video, there is also a honeycomb stamp and stencil that works great with these adorable bees. These mini mice are perfect for Valentine's Day cards, everyday greetings, and birthday cards like the one I made here. The sentiment I used is perfect for someone who has a great sense of humor. As a result of the pandemic, we all find ourselves wearing face masks, which inspired this next stamp set. After stamping the mask, a variety of encouraging sentiments are designed to stamp right inside the mask, like I did on this example. My snarky sense of humor got the best of me on this stamp set, but what friend wouldn't love to receive a giggle in the mail? The two-part sentiment says it all. And that's my dog scratching. Sorry. Whether your kids are learning in person or online, this stamp set is perfect to thank their teachers. The sentiments are designed to fit inside the apple like I've done on this card. This Pecker Up set features these beautiful lemons and lots of accessories for a glass of lemonade. Many of the sentiments work with the word squeeze to create phrases such as squeeze the day or you're my main squeeze, like I used on this card right here. This is one of my favorite stamps from this release because it covers so many occasions. After stamping one of the phrases, simply cut out the phrase using the coordinating speech bubble, and the dashed line is on the stamp set that can be stamped right inside the speech bubble to create a frame. We have 3 sets of 6x8 in this release, and here's the first one. These are banner sentiments, and the banners are in 3 parts. So you stamp the topmost portion in your lightest ink, and then your darkest ink for the second piece, and then finally the banner tails in a ink color in between the two. All of the sentiments are curved to fit either one of the banners, and it comes with a coordinating die set that cuts out each banner. Although this 6x8 set is Mother's Day themed, don't overlook its versatility to create friendship and hello cards too. In addition to the bouquets, there are lots of single flowers throughout the stamp set, so you can cut them out and create your own bouquet using this fat vase that's on a stamp. Here's a card I created using the main bouquet. As birthday stamps go, this 6x8 has a load of possibilities. There are 3 cupcakes that have their own sprinkles, and we've drawn a dashed line around each of the sets to show you which sprinkles go with which cupcake. We've added loads of little toppers like pennants, a cherry, a candle, and they die cut separately and can be placed on top of one of the cupcakes like I did here. The glass clock design holds 1 assembled cupcake. As I mentioned earlier, we have 8 new 6x6 background stamps to share with you. Here is the honeycomb stamp that works great with the B stamp set. It's an open design that can be colored in or stamped by itself like I did on this card. This birthday background stamp is so much fun to color, and it would work great with the Hey Cupcake stamp. These are the alphabet letters that you'll be seeing very shortly. The possibilities are endless with a dot pattern, and I love the large dots on this background stamp. With a little bit of masking, I was able to stamp each row in a different color on this card. This is a fun design that would work for any card theme. On my sample card, after stamping the loopy design, I colored in each of the loops with a different color. Grids always make a great background, and this ditzy design is whimsical and fun. On my example, I stamped and heat embossed the design with white embossing powder. This dash and dot design is really versatile. In fact, several people in our focus group mentioned how great it would work for celebration cards like New Year's, anniversaries, and birthdays. For my card sample, I used it for a birthday theme. A sprinkling of tossed flowers always looks great on a background, and our ditzy flower background is perfect for an everyday card like this one. For a more sophisticated look, this delicate vine pattern is just the ticket. In this case, I inked a background and then stamped the vine pattern and heat embossed it with white embossing powder. And underneath here, where this pattern is not showing, I cut out the word sweet from the same stamped area. We have 6 new stencils this quarter, and there is something new about each one. We recently changed stencil manufacturers, and the new plastic mylar we are using is twice as thick as our previous stencils were. For those who like to use paste and gel mediums with their stencils, you will notice a much higher profile when you lift the stencil up. I will show you what I mean in just a moment. To start out, we have a new balloon set, and this balloon set also comes with a coordinating set of dies. The balloon set has 7 varieties of balloons, and then the little shadow, or the highlight, I should say, that goes on each balloon, and 1 balloon string. For my example, I stenciled overlapping balloons across the background, And then I re-stenciled this balloon shape by itself. I put my stencil back down. I added glitter paste to it, lift it up, cut it out with the coordinating die, and put it on a pop dot. This is the cloud stencil, and again, this one also has a coordinating die. In this stencil, we have a rim of large clouds and a rim of smaller clouds so that you can make different kinds of backgrounds like I did on this card right here. It's kind of light, but I think you can see the cloud pattern in the back. Then I stenciled each cloud, and I chose the little heart design and went over it with a darker color of ink. This is the honeycomb stencil I mentioned earlier, and I'm sorry I don't have a card sample, but it's just a little bit bigger than this stamp and is a great pattern for relayering. This is a floral stencil, and what's unique about this design is that rather than stenciling the floral design, it stencils the negative design that surrounds the flowers and leaves. For example, I was able to apply several colors to the leaf and flower areas, leaving the positive design in white. As I mentioned a moment ago, our new stencil material is very thick, and this card is a great example of what a high profile you can get when using gel mediums, pastes, and other mediums like that. This is a maze pattern, and once again, you can see the profile is really high on this thicker plastic. I love the results of these thicker Mylar stencils. Our new mini slim card size is really gaining in popularity, and in this release we have 5 new die sets that support that size. We have a basic set of nested rectangles, and this is one you will be reaching for time and again. The outermost die cuts the card base of 3.5 by 6.25, and the remainder of the dies get smaller incrementally by 1/4 inch. You can keep them nested together to create frames like this, or cut them apart for solid pieces. The circle windows cover plate cuts out 8 equally sized windows, leaving a faux stitching line around each one. This style of window is perfect for smaller stamped images like the ones I used on this card. These images are from our Little One baby collection. This large dot cover plate makes a great background, and when you cut it out, it measures 3.5 by 6.25, perfectly sized to the mini slim card base. Like the large cover dot cover plate, this quatrefoil design is sized the same way. Cover plates like this one are great for creating inlay looks like the one I did on this example. I die cut the quatrefoil from white and punched out all of the positive pieces. Then I recut that plate out of several cardstock colors and glued them back in place. We all love window dies, but sometimes we need a specific orientation that just doesn't exist on the market. So we've built this Build a Window die set. All of the shapes included in this die set can be oriented in multiple ways to create your own custom window pattern. The outer frame cuts the mini slim base, and all of these shapes also work great for an A2 card. And here are just a few examples of some of the orientations you can get with this die set. Like the mini slim, we also have nested rectangles that are sized for the slim card. The outermost frame cuts a 3.625 by 8.625 slim card base, and the rest of the frames decrease in size by 1/4 inch. This large dot cover plate is sized to fit the slim as well and works great for inlays, shakers, and backgrounds. We have a square windows cover plate that cuts out 10 equally sized squares, perfect for little stamps like the B set here. You can see in the background I also used the new honeycomb stencil. This slim lattice cover plate makes a beautiful background that is perfect for florals. Just like in the mini slim, we have a new build a window set for the slim size as well. And here are just a few of the orientations you can get with this full set of dies. Many of you asked for border dies that would fit the slim card size, and here is the set we have created. These are open-end borders, so they only cut the edge of something versus a strip. And here's a card sample I made using our Little One Baby collection. I used the scalloped curve and then the scallop straight across the top. And last but not least, we have a brand new alphabet die set. These uppercase alphas measure approximately 1 1/8 inch tall and are great for cards, mini albums, traveler's notebooks, and scrapbook layouts. You asked for it and we have delivered. Introducing the new Dots and Stripes 6x6 paper pads. Each of these pads has 24 sheets with 2 each of 12 double-sided patterns. 6 of the patterns are dots and 6 are stripes. On the dot papers, the side A is a tone-on-tone and side B is a color on white. Same with the stripes. Side A is a thin tone-on-tone stripe and side B is a diagonal. They come in 4 color palettes. We have neutrals, pastel, primary, and brights. And this 6x6 paper pad family will definitely be growing in the future. Before I go, I wanted to mention that we get a lot of requests for the stamp and die sizes, so we will now be providing those measurements on the back of all of our packaging. We hope you are as excited about our new Say It With Stamps release as we are. This entire collection will be shipping in March 2021. Have a great day and stay safe out there.